At 6 o'clock in the morning, an old grandpa knocked on the door of the barber shop, insisting on dyeing his white hair black because the previous night, he dreamed that his wife, who had passed away many years ago, scolded him in the dream. His wife blamed him for growing old and having white hair, which made her unable to recognize him. So the grandpa hurried to the barber shop to dye his hair, fearing that if he went to the other world, his wife would not recognize him, which would be troublesome. Listening to the old grandpa's words, the woman couldn't help but sigh at the rapid passage of time. When she was a young girl in the past, she never imagined that she would have been running this barber shop for 40 years. Every morning, the first thing the woman does after opening the door is to make a phone call to remind customers that it's time for their haircuts. After handing up the phone, she scalds the towels with boiling water and then puts them into the disinfection cabinet for disinfection. She carefully sweeps every strand of hair on the ground and adjusts the chair to the most comfortable angle, quietly waiting for the customers to arrive. She has done this day after day for 40 years. In her shop, there is no end to sales promotion, only the serious attitude of focusing on taking care of customers' hair. Since she can't do the trendy hairstyles for young people, she devotes herself to serving middle-aged and elderly people. The men's hairstyles she cuts are natural and neat, so most of the people who come to the shop are old customers who have followed her for decades. Whenever customers complain that young people are not sensible, the woman always says softly, "Children have their own lives." The woman's youngest daughter, Elaine, has also engaged in the hairdressing industry. Different from her mother, she is very pragmatic. She always thinks that her mother spends too much time and charges too little for haircuts, which is really not cost-effective. So Elaine works as a hairstylist in a high-end barbershop.